Back. I just wanted to say that RP has been doing pretty good for the past couple of months. I'm very, very impressed. We've gone up to we've made long distances. Many updates have been came out, and I'm very, very proud of that. And I just want to thank the entire RP community for all of their hard work, dedication, um, people actually trying to be there, everything. I'm very proud, and thank you for all of the subs as well. I cannot stress enough the amount of thanks and amazingness and all of the views. I get so many views, but we need likes. We need people to start liking it. Like the videos, get all that stuff going on, because that's how we are gonna get up there to the big leagues. You know what I'm saying? Slow and steady wins the race. But today, I'm here for a very special video because today we're here to talk about police cars. Yes, you heard me correct. Police. This is the Crew 2 police, I guess you'd say police guide. I'm going to tell you how to be a cop. I'm going to tell you how to patrol, I guess you could say. I'm also going to be teaching you how to escape, because I know the Crew 2 cops are a little bit harder than Payback. I'm not going to lie. Payback's more of a, you got to have strategic and strategies and all that stuff. I guess you need the same thing for Crew 2 as well, but the Crew 2 cops, for just a little bit reason, they're just a little bit different. I think it's because it's just how the game works, I guess. But we're gonna break the Crew 2 cops down, because I broke down Need for Speed Payback's cops, and those videos were great. Those videos were outstanding. And hey, who knows? Maybe you guys will like these too whenever you guys play Crew 2 roleplay, and maybe y'all will like it. So let's go ahead and start with certain cars, and we'll get down to it. Let's see what we can do. I've been thinking though, the RP is good and all, but I was thinking about maybe stopping. Not saying that like I am, but maybe I can like do like just YouTube videos, or maybe do something that's like, does that make sense? Like something other than RPing, like doing something else. I don't know what to do, but I do have some ideas, but I'm not gonna explode those or show them to you guys yet. But here we go, on with the video. So, Crew 2 cops are basically, I'm not gonna say they're really something to be afraid of, unlike Payback. Payback, you should be afraid. Like, to be afraid, okay? They're not to be fucked with. They'll hunt you down. But these cops, I don't know how to explain it. I mean, like, sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not good. So it's a really sketchy thing, because I'm not 100% sure. I don't know why I have the new chip wrap for the Crown Vic on here, but I don't know if I should do. I guess basically what I'm trying to say is that the level 1 police car is, everyone knows, is your standard police car. Everyone knows. If you've seen Strix long ago, but we took those out because it was just a big fail. I mean, it wasn't really a fail. It was more of a, it was a lot of money, actually. It was a lot of money, because in the Crew 2, you know, you have money, right? And I had to equip for all the different levels, like Heat 1, 2, and 3, all the different levels of wraps that I needed. And so let's say if we zoom out on our map here, and normally the players have to choose a location, and I use this. Get a good look at this. This is super important. And this is how I split up the entire country. So we had our East Coast, which was over here. These guys are blue and light blue. So this was like a mixture between New York City look vibe, Miami cop vibe, and that was about it. But here in Washington, there aren't actual police. It's actually FBI agents. So they patrol everything from right in here, cut it off, right in there. And if we zoom out a bit, there's a road that goes right here that leads to the Pentagon and then loops around. So they patrol on that little road right here that goes all the way around right there. Sorry for the internet qualification. It's okay. Hopefully it's not too bad, but as long as you guys can hear me, I guess that's most important. But that's where the FBI or FIB hang out. And their patrol range would be everything here, obviously. But if you follow this line, it's everything on this little waterway here. A little bit. Nope, right here. See? I removed him from the game. See, look, not even I remember. It's that line right there. So both of these areas combined, this one and this one, is East Coast Police. Over here is West Coast, because the West Coast is a pretty big normal area. They have all of Los Angeles here, and they have all of San Francisco and Sacramento, Seattle, all these places right here. So that's pretty good area. Their color schemes was black and white, I'm pretty sure, so they had mixtures between Los Angeles, San Francisco, and Sacramento, and Seattle. Like, all of them have the same black and white color schemes like in real life, which I thought was pretty cool. Las Vegas all the way up through Salt Lake City, so that means it would be this little block, this area, this block that I'm in. You can kind of see what I'm talking about. This block, everything from Las Vegas to, what is that, Salt Lake City, all the way over here in this area, St. Louis, all this right here, all this top part right here. This is, I want to say Midwest, or no, this is Midwest, my mistake. This is Upper States, I'm pretty sure is what it's called. This is weird. No one really pursues here, not really, but I don't think I ever really played as the up west police units. They were like green and yellow, like a goldish yellow. So that was kind of cool. And here in Las Vegas, if you went to Las Vegas, they actually kind of changed a little bit. The symbol on their cars would change from the standard logo that we had to like a Las Vegas star, like in real life. But other than that, this area was upper Midwest. And then down below, at these two big squares, this one and down here where Texas is, these two, this was your Midwest. And they were brown and I want to say white, like a dark brown and white. And they patrolled everywhere from Dallas to, what else little places we got here? We got the Plain Yard, which is down here, Meteor Craters there, Mountain Valley, the Grand Canyon. I hate the Grand Canyon. But yeah, you get what I'm saying, right? So that's how that works. And the reason why we took it out is because it cost so much money, because I would have to switch wraps throughout all the locations that the player selected. And when you play the game, you have only a certain amount of places that you can go, like LA, Las Vegas, Chicago, Detroit, Miami, etc. But in time, the police do have some roles, I guess. They don't really, there's not really a Heat 5 in this game either. It doesn't go all the way to Heat 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, so it's not like level 1 police car, level 2 interceptor, level 3 speed hunter, level 4 speed hunter tactical, and then there's Heat 5, which is just the SWAT team. So we only have these 3 heat levels, no cap. Like that's it. So we have the level 1, which you guys have already explained at the beginning of the video, and then there's the level 2. Level 2 is kind of cool. It's kind of sad, really, because the level 2 is actually slower for some reason. I don't know what the deal is, but if you look at the speeds, I'm not going to drive it yet. I'm not going to drive these yet. But the speed's actually low-key slower, except whenever, like, it's hard to tell, honestly. I think that might be the same speed. I don't know. It's kind of a hard tell, because the level 2 is only good for kill switches and roadblocks. That's mainly what they're good for. And heavy hitters, because of the kind of car it is. So if you want to go on a one-on-one head-to-head fight with this thing, it's not really a good idea. It's better just to run. Level 1s are also the same way. But I mean, like, it's a good car, not gonna lie. It's a very nice car. I mean, like, I wouldn't use the level 2 for my main pursuit car. I mean, like, it's not my favorite car, but it gets the job done. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it's very classic car. They all do the boxing maneuvers. I was actually going to talk about that in this video, is the boxing maneuvers. I want players to be able to box like professional police units. And when I say boxing, I'm not talking about like a fist fight. I'm talking about like going at speeds of maybe 120 to 200 and whatever miles per hour, and being able to be right up on the subject without having to hit a wall, hit a civilian, whatever the purpose is. And that is an actual challenge in the Speed Hunters classes, because you have to be perfect. You have to be the best police officer you can possibly be. And so everyone knows what the level 2 is. Kill switches, roadblocks are the same from Payback. Kill switches are different though. Kill switches are definitely different in this game. We're going to start driving around now, so then I'm not just roaming around. Kill switches are definitely different because of the amount of range that there is. So if you look around at the different players that are just around, you see how it says 900 meters over there, and Fallen Renegade over there says 500 meters now because he's going away from me. All those meters and yards and stuff like that, they really do matter. Level 1s, their visual range has to be something like this. So they have to be to where, like, you can't see, like, they can see it if there's, like, no numbers. But if the numbers show up, like this, let me get far away, like that, the level 1 actually can't see you. Nor level 2. No cop can see you until the numbers disappear. When the numbers disappear, they can see you. That right there, where it says 1.21, like he's pretty far, that right there is like you're definitely have escaped from police units, definitely. But that's only for level 1s. People say that the escape meter is for all units is 900 yards. Oh god. Ella, relax, bro. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Anyways, they say that the pursuit radius is 900 yards, like right there. So if I got, see, 800 yards. He's 800 yards. So I could still pursue you. Technically, I could still pursue you. But if I backed up, so now it's 900 yards. So that's an immediately. It's immediate. So it'd be immediate search pattern. And search patterns are normally just flashing lights like this. And normally, because I'm an AI, either I'll go in a circle. I'll go in a circle. Or I'll just go over here and just like start driving in the total opposite direction. But I'll normally go off of the last known. So let's pretend here. Where is that dude? He's at the Street Racer HQ. So if I go over to the Street Race HQ, let's say I'm pursuing, and let's say he's not there, which he's obviously there. We can see him on my map. So we're gonna go say hi to him, see what's up. Okay, good. He's gonna leave. We'll turn off our siren so he doesn't think that we're chasing him. So we go down here. Okay, so look, he's gone. And so we go down here, and this would, his last position would be the North Pacific Ocean. So we would basically go around in this little area until either he came back or until he showed up again. And that's just for NPCs. But player cops in the crew 2 can actually just, instead of being in this area, you guys saw how he went this way, right? Instead of following me, you guys could actually just follow him all the way there, and then you guys could just get him again. Or y'all can work together as a forward unit and actually take down your subjects with ease and professionalism and etc. and all that jazz. But yeah, if you reacquire said target, level 1s and 2s and all those other NPCs, myself, basically we join the chase. We do like a little spin out maneuver like what I just did. So let's say I'm searching where he at, and then, oh, we found the subject. Yeet, rip that bitch around, and then full nos it, and then they start responding. So that's how that works. Randoms. Randoms have the same rules, and you guys, everybody's asked me this question so many times. How do you pull over a random? Like, is that possible? Like, do they listen to you when they pull over? Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I'm not going to demonstrate it because I don't want to get into a full-on Code 3 pursuit and, like, him bother me for the whole video. But basically how it works, we're going to use that civilian right over there, that black Ford Explorer, as an example. So let's say he's chilling and he sped past me and now he's in front of me. I would light him up multiple times, normally in a pattern. So basically I would just, light him up basically. And if he doesn't pull over, sometimes I'll pull up beside you like this and try to make you stop, but it normally doesn't work. And if that doesn't work, then they start going in for, like, a pitting maneuver, whatever that may be. And if they actually stop, I don't normally care for getting behind the subject and all that jazz and all that. So move this Ford Explorer to the side of the road. Get over there, stupid. Get over there. Okay, so he's stopped, right? He has given up. So it doesn't matter where the cop is for NPC-wise. I know in real life, you know, they would pull over people normally. I'm not stupid, obviously. But what I'm trying to say is that the cop's just trying to get it over with. And sometimes the cop will rev their engine. It's more likely to happen from a level 2 because level 2s enjoy the chase and they want you to run. They want you to run. Police want you to run, and they want you to be mad because of the fact that he's ramming you like he is. Like, for example, I'm not behind him. I'm not being very official. And normally the level 2 is probably going to say some shit like, I don't know, probably stuff like, you not know how fast you were going? You know, you could have sped off earlier, but, you know, you decided to stop, you know? Dang, that's very unfortunate. You know, I wanted to see some interaction. You know, they're going to try, the level 2s are going to try to be interactive with you to make you mad. That's their job. And the level 1s. Level 1s aren't that bad. Normally they just ask for your license and registrations. Most cops do. But if cops get reported, which has happened before, and what I mean by reported is responded. So let's say if that car better stay where it's at. So let's say I'm over here by the donut shop, which is right here, and let's say Officer 2 Charlie 7 needs backup, whoever that may be. Let's say 1 Adam 6 responds, and now I am here. So I'm at the scene. Oh, he left. I'm sad now. Anyways, so then I'm here. Pretend that there's still a car here. So then I'll respond, and then the level 2 will either take the matter into his own hands, because you didn't call me for no reason, or 2, they'll sit and wait. So remember, it's still right here. I'm gonna mark it with a little bit of tires, a little bit of a, you know, donuts. Okay, so Chase is still right there being pulled over, and the cop will probably hide. Well, not hide, but they'll like sit on the side of the road. So you're right over there by those little mailboxes and shit, and the cop will just sit here and he'll just watch if you call for backup. Or you could do something that's more like, or they'll do something like, they'll sit at an intersection. This is a really good place to do this. They could just come up right here and just sit at the intersection, unless there's a traffic vehicle behind me, which is like how it is. And they'll see you because you're like right over there, and they'll go the opposite way. They always do. So if you're wondering why did the cop not turn around and come near me, it's because it's basically an illusion. The cops will always go the opposite direction of you if they're not interested in you. Basically, pullovers. Everyone knows how a pullover works. You light up the subject as many times as you want. You can give them 3 warnings. This is actually optional for players. I actually went through the book to actually figure out if this was optional or not. It's actually optional in the crew 2. In the crew 2, it's actually optional to pull them over as much as you want. So you can light them, as long as you're lighting them up, it's still concluded as a pullover. And until you tell the dispatcher for whoever is pulling them over, now remember, only one person can pull somebody over at a time. If that person says, like, dispatch, we have a code 3, then that starts the chase. Not somebody else that said code 3, not somebody that randomly showed up in the chase and was like, yo, I'm starting a code 3 here. No, it has to be that officer that saw the crime or saw that person's speed or whatever that may be, and it must be that officer that says this is what's happening. So then all units would turn on their sirens, and then it'd be a pursuit and all that other crap, and that's how that works. Pullovers also have a 3 count for NPCs or players. So 3 count is basically where, let's say I pulled over this Explorer, pull over Explorer. You don't necessarily have to pull over to the side of the road either, you just stop. So let's say I pull him over, and let's pretend I'm a player this time. Oh no, he's running! He's running! Anyways, let's pretend that he's like a legitimate player, okay? So he stopped, and I'm gonna count to 3. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3. Something similar to like that. And then whenever you get to 1, shit, I counted wrong. 3, 2, 1, like that. My mistake. It's not 1, 2, 3. It's 3, 2, 1. Because on 1, that's when the street racer can no longer move. If the number 1 comes out of that officer's mouth, you cannot move. All right. no matter what, you have the option, and the reason why we do it a slow count, a very, very slow count, like such, 3, 2, 1. The reason why it's a slow count is so that we're able, that street racer that's being pulled over gets enough time to say, do I want to run or do I not want to run? And then you really get to decide your fate. You really get to decide, do I want to die or do I want to whatever? Like, you do you. It's your choice. And then you can either run, which starts an immediate code 3, or you can stay and take the ticket, which leads to my next subject. Tickets and pullovers. Pullover count of 3. So you get pulled over 3 times in the same vehicle, it gets immediately impounded by a tow truck, and then you lose your car for the day. Most people know that. But some things that people don't know about pullovers is that if you get pulled over 2 times in the same car and then you switch cars, your pullovers get reset back to 0 for that car. But if you switch back to a car that's already been pulled over, the cops will continue it to be. Does that make sense? So let's say you're in a Crown Victoria and you've been pulled over twice, and then, oh, I don't want to be impounded. I don't want my Crown Victoria to be impounded. You switch to whatever car you have next, which for me it'd be my Dodge. So now I have 3 pullovers for my Dodge. But let's say, crap, my Dodge is at 2 pullovers already. What am I going to do? Let's say, oh, crap, I'm going to switch back to my Crown Victoria. Epic idea, right? So I switch back to my Crown Victoria, and let's say the cop sees me again and pulls me over. That's my 3rd pullover, and you can impound that vehicle. So make sure to be very, very careful on what vehicles you choose and select, because certain vehicles actually do have, I'm not going to say they're illegal, but like sometimes if there's like a super large wing on the car, an officer can pull you over. Not an NPC, but an officer can pull people over for body customizations. Like if it's a very large wing, like super over dramatic, you can pull them over for that. If they have a wide body, you can mess with people for wide bodies. You can mess with people for underglows. Like right now I'm using an underglow. I probably shouldn't. But underglows, you can get people for underglows as long as it's not flashy. And what I mean by that is like it can't be bizarre. If it's like a red underglow or a standard green underglow, you can't get them for it. And what I mean by that is something like this. Let me go to my customizations real quick. Alright, so he could probably use something more like this. That doesn't look too bad. It's flashy, but I mean like it's not going to distract people from the road. This is okay, that is okay. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo. Anyways, that's distracting because it's crazy. That would be distracting. That's impersonating an officer. That's distracting. That's impersonating. That's impersonating. Distracting. You get what I'm saying? All these raps are distracting or vinyls or whatever you want to call them. So you can't use them. So you can't use underglows. Make sure to have a decent sized underglow, and that's about it. I think the horn. I've heard people have asked me, what about the horn? Does the horn do anything? Like, does it affect cops? Like, can I honk at police officers? Am I, like, if I'm behind a cop and he's going really slow, so if I'm on patrol and I'm driving slow like this and they start honking at me, is that a problem? Like, are they gonna do anything to me? Actually, cops can get a little bit annoyed from it, I'm not gonna say it's rare, but every once in a while, if you honk at the cop repeatedly, they'll actually, like, light you up, but they won't, like, actually try to pull you over. They'll turn on their sirens like this to tell you to, like, to stop. Like, hey, they might say, hey, you, douchebag, stop. Or they might say, hey, you, piss off. Or, if you wanted to chase, you might as well just give it to me because I'm waiting for it, or whatever. Because remember, the cops want the chase. They want you to run. And so either you can give what they want, or you can just drive the opposite way of them and just ignore them and move on with your day and whatever you're doing. Sometimes cops in this game, Payback doesn't do it that often, but cops in this game actually try to distract you from missions. They actually do. So let's say you're in a mission where you're trying to find this criminal. Or, no, let's say you're trying to find this guy, because I'm assuming you're playing as a street racer at this time. So you're a street racer and you're looking for this dude, but he off the radar, you know, like DJ. DJ's a great example. So you're in Miami and cops would be everywhere. because you're trying to find this one dude, and every single time you get to me or the NPCs or whatever, it's always a fucking cop. Like, oh my god, why does this have to be annoying? And the reason for that is so that it is annoying. It's supposed to be something that is, it makes you more cautious and more alert. So cops will try to get in your way, and they also will like, remember I told you that they will go the opposite direction. So let's say you're that Ford Explorer right there and you were expecting me to follow you. I'm not going to follow you. I'm going to take a left. But if it's a mission and you're looking for somebody that's important, I just might follow you for a little bit, and I might make it a little awkward. And what I mean by that, so let's say you're in that white Ford Explorer right up there, I would literally go around a civilian and follow you like this until you get uncomfortable enough to either do something wrong or to do something illegal. Now, I don't normally do it in a level 1, but I know for a fact that multiple people have been boot ganged by a level 2 like this for a good while. Like, they'll just follow you like this, and if you mess up, ooh, it's not fun. It is not fun at all, because then they just bully you, and then it's just unfair, and no one likes that at all. But yeah, that's how that works. So if you're in the middle of a mission, yes, cops will bully you for missions. I'm pretty sure I said this earlier, something about 900 yards. I'm pretty sure if you're 900 yards on heat 1, you can escape. But on heat 2, like, that's when this map opens up right here. So heat 1 is like this, right side of the screen. Heat 2 is this. In heat 2, you actually have to get out of the map range. You have to be able to get out of that, and if you can get out of the map range, then you'll be able to escape. Does that make sense? So that's how that works. Alright, now time to get on to the higher heat level, the best heat level that everybody loves, the super fast, the OG, the one and only, level 3 police cruiser. And that thing, we all know, no one likes hypercars, not really. It's really annoying, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, like, if it were me in a chase with a level 3, I would be scared. I'm not gonna lie. I would be petrified. I would not like this thing in a chase. I wouldn't. They even have tally marks. Look, there's tally marks, bro. They are not playing. They do not give a about what you say. Level 3s aren't cops. I mean, like, they say police on their car, but they're not cops. Level 3s are called speed hunters. Most people know this by now. Speed hunters are basically the best of the best. If you're not a speed hunter, then you're an interceptor, basically. So the ranking system would go standard patrol officer, then it'd be like standard patrol officer elite or something like that, like kind of like a lieutenant or something like that. Basically, it's the rank telling you that you're about to be a level 2, and then you become an interceptor, and then after interceptor, you become an elite interceptor. Basically, you're about to graduate, and then once you graduate from elite interceptor, you become a level 3 speed enforcement. Repeat, speed enforcement. Big difference between speed hunter, and speed enforcement. So, speed hunters, they will kill you. Their job is to make you feel like a lesser being, and speed hunters can't be played by just any random person. Like, you have to be good. Like, you have to be the best that you've ever been. And the level 3 police car is obviously the Corvette for both factions, speed hunter and speed enforcement. And the speed hunter's job is to take you down as quickly as possible. Unlike speed enforcement, they take their time, kind of like a level 2 almost. I'm not saying that they're like level 2s buffed up. I'm just saying that, like, they care about their subject, I guess you can say. Like, they're not trying to ram this man off the road or do something that's like so bad that's like, oh my god, why? But the cop for the speed hunters is, they're basically exceptionally fast. They top out at 390, I think. I don't really remember. I posted it in my RP group. I'm not 100% sure. But they're pretty quick. They're pretty quick. Definitely faster than level 1. Definitely faster than level 2. We just don't really know, like, is it even worth it putting the level 3 even in the game? Because the level 3 is one of the most iconic police vehicles out there. It's the one thing that players fear when in pursuit. But at the same time, I think to myself, why does it even exist? Why should I even give it? Does that make sense? Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just saying crazy things, but the level 3's always had a place in my heart, because I know that it is scary. It is something you should be afraid of. It is a car that is one of the best police. It's a speed hunter. The name Speed Hunter. It's cool. But I don't know. If you want to escape level 3s, their map range is more like this. So they're pretty large map range. They're also pretty fast, so you're gonna have to worry about that. The best ways to escape level 3s. Trying to remember. I'm pretty sure you can do it by taking sharp turns, maybe. I'm not sure though. Don't like take this literal, because I'm not really sure. But a speed hunter really has to, like, they evolved to really how you play. Like, there's not really a good way of figuring out what is what. Does that make sense? Like, level 3 is the highest. I don't, like, not very many people escape when Heat 3 shows up, because they're the best. They're fast. And I wish I knew somewhere to do it. Straightaways are a no-go. If you think you're gonna be able to hit the gas, not a good idea. But if I had to make my best guess and my best judgment, because I'm not 100% sure, I would do something that is more similar to the taking turn, like taking a corner or taking a sharp turn, or somewhere where it's like, because as you can see, if I'm going really, really fast, however fast that may be, I actually do have to slow down and then take my turn to take said, right or left or whatever. So it might be helpful. Don't use a drift class. It never works out. It never really does. The drift class is one of those things that's like, or at least for me, it's like, oh, come mess me up because I think it's funny. Like, drift class is never the good way to go. Try to stay with street race class as much as you can. Street race class as much as you can. It'll save you. It'll help you out in the long run. Yeah, that's basically what you gotta do. Trying to think of anything else. The heat levels are basically the same. Level 3s still have kill switches that start up immediately. They don't charge, unlike the level 2. But yeah. Level 1s don't have electrical ram bars in this game. They can't like electrify you and fuck up your whole car. Level 2s still have roadblocks. The white trimmed edges doesn't exist in the Crew 2. They have roadblocks, they have kill switches that charge. Level 3s, they're fast. They're basically the apex predator. Ooh, that's a perfect thing to talk about. The level 3 classes. There are classes that you can actually take to be a level 3 speed hunter unit. And those classes go with the is basically a thing where you have to go all out to be the best cop you can be. So for example, sometimes it's catching wanted street racers, sometimes it's being a level 1 and catching maybe a hypercar, because that's actually kind of low-key hard, and you actually you're forced to use stuff like the Crown Victoria or the Dodge Charger SRT8 or these police cars that are legitimate vehicles. You're not allowed to use whatever you want like a normal cop would, or like a player cop would, which I'm going to get to that actually. But those classes will basically fortify you to make you a better cop, and sometimes they're rigged. And what I mean by rigged is that sometimes some of these classes will say that there's an officer in a vehicle up ahead, and they have set up a track, a location, where you have to follow this subject and stay a certain range near the subject in the Crew 2. So for example, sometimes it'll say stay within at least 200 yards of the subject, or it'll say stay at least maybe, I don't know, you get what I'm saying. You have to be near the subject at all times, because if you're not, then you fail, and if you fail, it doesn't look so good on you. Being a speed hunter is a huge honor, I guess you could say. It's easier to be a speed hunter in Payback, I'm not gonna lie. If you want to be a speed hunter, go to Need for Speed, not gonna lie. Because in Need for Speed, the challenges are easier, the police car, like trying to get to the level 3 cop car is a lot easier. The only thing that I would really worry about trying to get to Heat 3, quotation marks, or Speed Hunters, quotation marks, in Need for Speed Payback would probably be some of the wanted subjects are kind of hard. There might be maybe an occasional Coney or something like that, but you have the technology and the resources in that game to fuck people up. Like, there's been people that have played as the level 3 in Payback and just totally murdered everybody on the playing field, and you can't even play the game because if you do something wrong, you're just fucked. You're just fucked. But in Crew 2, it's a different story. Crew 2 is a completely different story, and it's a challenging subject. It's not something that you can just say "skoo-doo-doo-doo, on my way," and it is challenging and it is annoying. So now we're gonna get on to police vehicles for players to use. So there are a multitude of police vehicles due to the Chase update back on the first Motor Pass. You could actually get stuff like police lights, police sound effects, like the horn, police horn sound effects. You can get all these other different kinds of things that you can get. And if you actually got the Motor Pass, quotation marks, for the Chase, and if you are an OG player and have played that far back, because I have seen people that have that kind of that vibe. So if we were to take off all my police stuff on here, let's take all the police stuff off, even my crazy wonky underglow. Alright, so let's say we have our stock Dodge here. We just bought it from the Crew 2, and let's say we wanted to police-ize it. For if you had the Chase back then, if you had it, you could put on custom police lights. You could put on things that were kind of cool. So, for example, we actually had this one time. We actually did. It was an actual update. Look how crazy this looks. That's hideous. That is disturbing. I don't know why anybody would add this into the game. We actually had this as a police thing back then. It was crazy. Oh my god. Anyways, but then we upgraded it to the modern roof light, which is what needed to happen. And you can actually buy this one. This one right here, you can actually buy this in the Street Race HQ buy place. Sometimes it costs somewhere around 1,000 CC credits to 20,000 CC credits, because it's a pretty cool item to have, because they do work, the lights do turn on and everything. It's pretty cool. Cool thing to have. There are also other things that you can get that are pretty cheap. This one's cheap and this one are cheap. Those are both cheap. You cannot buy this one either. You can't get the little tiny roof light either. There's a couple of other sirens that I don't have. There's one that's like super retro. It's more retro than this. It's like maybe 1930s, I think, like classic LA, maybe Chicago police car kind of vibe. It would look really good on something like the I don't know, like something classic, maybe like a Dodge police car, like old retro, maybe like on the Chevy, like a Chevy Impala. Yo, don't play that would look good. But I don't own them. They were in the Motor Pass as well. So there's a blue version of this that's like blue and it looks a little bit different, and then there's a retro light that's a lot better than these, which is kind of cool. So, but this one right here, this is the best one because it's, you know, it's modern. It's like the one that we have today in real life. Then you have stuff that's over here. You can customize said wrap of vehicles, so you can go to latest and just pick some random wrap that belongs to you. Select a police wrap that fits you. But for me, I create all my wraps. So I got stuff from Bugatti police cars all the way down to level 1s, 2s, and 3s. And this is what I have for the level 1, 2. Shut up. Don't bully me. Leave a like. So, that's that. But let's say you don't want to use level 1, 2s, or 3s, right? You don't want to always look this professional. So, let's say you wanted to use something like the Dodge, right? Boom, there you go, there you have it. I have multiple wraps for this thing, I'm pretty sure. you can actually go to friends, I'm pretty sure. So let's go to library. So let's pretend there wasn't a wrap on it. You could go to friends, which I can't because nobody's made a wrap for it, and you can see all the wraps that I've made for this. And this car right here, this vinyl choice that I have it selected for, is what you're supposed to use, quotation marks. This is what you're supposed to use if you're not using a level 1, 2, or 3. And this car is concluded as a level 2 because it's a Dodge. And look at it. Look at this thing. It looks like a beast. It's a Hellcat, right? Hellcat? Pretty sure. Hellcat? Demon? It's a demon. Yeah, demon. So it's a demon. So you can use this, and it qualifies as said police car that you can use. And then there's another one that people like to use. It's the Escalade, I'm pretty sure. If we go to brand, if we can select the... No, that's Chevrolet. Where is the... No. Where is it? We will find it. Take over the world. I'm pretty sure it's a... Is it a Cadillac? I don't think it's a Cadillac, people. It's not a Cadillac, is it? We'll find out. I think it is. Because I only own 2 of them. Yeah, I think it is a Cadillac. It is. I'm retarded. Oh my god. It's the Escalade. I have an Umbrella Corp wrap for it, but there is a... I'm pretty sure... Oh, that's why I'm not finding it. It's a Rally Raid, right? Rally Raid, right? Right. Either it's Rally Raid or Rally Cross. Nope. One second. Anyways, so sorry. My brother entered the room and... Sorry. Anyways, what was I gonna do? Oh yeah, still looking for this car. It is... There it is! Ha! See? Boom. I knew it was somewhere. This car is definitely a car that players can use. It's a very famous car that most players use, actually. I actually had a video with multiple people using it. Escalade Enforcement Unit. It's a Rallycross, I'm pretty sure, that we just looked at. I have wraps for it, but I don't think I have any wraps for it, like, for me. Like, I think I got rid of all of them. I don't think I have any. But, yeah, you can use this car, definitely free to use. I have, like, a few of them. I have one that's, like, LA PD that you can use, and I have one that's, like, if we head to the latest, that's what we'll do. We'll go to Stripes, CEO. If you want to find my wraps, like, normally, this is how you do it. Go to logo, video game. We might find it. See, look, there it is. There's the LAPD one I was talking about. 7 people downloaded it, 12 people downloaded it, 24 people downloaded it. See, this is crazy. So people use my LAPD one a lot. There's this one. 25 people. State Trooper Police. This is a pretty good car. Is this for this car too? It is. 30 people downloaded. Holy cow. So you can use these vehicles in RP. Like, they're available. You can use them. I don't think I have any more, though. I think that's it. That could be it. Is that it? Yeah, that's all of them. So, yeah, you can definitely use that vehicle. That's one of the ones you can use. And I've seen a lot of people use the hypercars. So you can use stuff like the GT police car. That works. You can use... There's actually a new Corvette that's out, people. But download the Corvette wrap. Download it. Let's see if anybody's downloaded it, because I can see if anybody has downloaded it. Because I haven't... I don't have it anymore. But I can go into latest, go to tag, go to Stripes, CEO, flag, all that stuff, all that good stuff. Put logo, and maybe put video game. Yep, there it is. Ta-da! I have 3 people. Look at that, 3 people download count. So you can actually wear this, and it be your level 3 car. Like, you can actually be, quote-unquote, speed enforcement. Hey, people out there that want to, you know, be part of the group. This is how you do it. So yeah, that's what's up. But I have this one because it's Speed Hunter. More efficient, all that crap. You can use the Corvette. You can use... What else can you use? Officer Shaw and Cormac. Those are 2 OG characters. Let's see here. You can use the Shelby. You can use all of the actual police vehicles in the game as well, like the Shelby, the Nissan, all of them, all of them. You can use all of them. You can also use any car you want. So, for example, let's say I wanted this car right here to be a police car. What you would do is you would black it out, make everything black, and then boom, you got it. That's all you have. You don't even need a police horn. That's all you gotta do. As long as it's blacked out, you can use it as an undercover vehicle, and then you're technically as an FIB agent is what you technically are in the Crew 2, and that's how that works, and that's pretty cool. Or if you wanted to be legit about it, you can use a legitimate police car and get all that stuff. But do remember, I cannot stress it enough, if you don't have the retro police lights or the modern police lights, like the ones that I have on my about to say Ford Explorer, Jeep Grand Cherokee, or like this one, like the Ford Mustang right there, you can't use it. I'm sorry, you must have lights for it to work and be concluded as a legitimate police vehicle. Why is it like this? Why do I make it like this? Because it's, if you put a wrap on it, then you know it's police. You know, you would think you'd be able to use it. It's because you can't light people up, and it's also because we can't tell if you're in code 3 or not, and I don't want anybody to be mistaken as a street racer because, you know, it's impersonating an officer. So, you have to have police lights, and you have to be able to go whoop whoop and have the sound effects and everything if you're being a marked unit. And that would mean you would have to use the legitimate police cars like the Shelby, the Mustang, all those cars, the Dodge right here. Like I said, this is a great police vehicle. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you wanted to be even more legit and be on the legitimate police force, which people have done in the past and have been doing recently, why not go to the freaking Street Race HQ and buy the Ford Crown Victoria Interception unit? Yes, this is not custom. This is not like Cormac's car. No, you can actually buy this car. It is something that you can get. And if you go to Friends, like earlier, and go to the wrap section and select this police wrap, you are concluded as a level 1 standard police issued police officer. And it is really, really cool whenever you're in pursuit, and trust me, it looks amazing when you got a whole fleet of Crown Victoria level 1 police cars chasing after you. Hell, I made a video on it. Go check it out. It's awesome. Leave a like on it as well. So it's a lot of fun. Don't get drugged down just because, let's say, you wanted to use something like a Ford GT and you couldn't, you know, you can't make like a legitimate police wrap on it. Because trust me, there's a lot of stuff to do in the Crew 2. There's actually more stuff coming to the Crew 2 that I'm still working on, which is very tiring. Stuff like fire. We're actually going to be having some fire and medical responses coming soon. We're going to be able to, where you're able to go and respond to burned down houses, maybe some crashes, like someone crashed and there was a civilian wreck, like a street racer crashed into an intersection or something like that. We're also thinking about doing like someone had a heart attack or someone passed out at some location and you have to get there as quickly as possible to you know, save their life, basically. And this is not really the car you would use to go save their life for the heart attack stuff. You would use the ambulance, which is what I've created recently. But if you want to see the ambulance, go check my if you're in the roleplay, go check the roleplay group chat, because I've posted photographs of what they look like, and you can get all up on that, and it's pretty cool. So it's gonna be cool. I'm excited for it, and that's how that works. All right, characters. So all the characters in the Crew 2 are from every single game, from Need for Speed Payback, Need for Speed Rivals, Need for Speed Heat, and the Crew 2. The Crew 2 even has its own characters in it. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of them. So we have Officer Shaw and we have Cormac. Those are two really big important characters. Alicia's in it. The Collector's in this game. You could actually take him down in this game, I'm pretty sure. That's the main story. Malcolm's in this game. There's a lot of people in this game that make up the Crew 2. And every character knows how everything works. If you've ever gotten my speech on that, how that works, that's how it works. And Cormac is your boss. Basically, he tells you where you need to go, what you need to do, your missions, how you do your missions if it's like a super important mission. Sometimes it can be stuff working on ambushes, taking down drug busts, taking down weapon cartels, all that stuff all over America. And as a police officer, what is your job? Stop criminals and crime and all that crap and etc. So basically, you just got to do the best you can at taking down certain criminal organizations, such as the House, the Brotherhood, we've taken down the house, actually. I am very proud of the people that have played it. Congratulations to all the people that have played the Crew 2 and have taken down the house. The house is no more. There's a few scattered ones. Not gonna lie. There's a few. But the Brotherhood and the militia are also still at large, I'm pretty sure, as well. So keep your eyes peeled on that. And if I'm wrong on the militia, it being the militia you took down, because I think I might be wrong. Probably should go check my book and make sure that everything is right. I think you guys took down the militia instead of the house. I think the house is still up and going because of some things, because you guys haven't beaten Payback yet. So work on Payback. That's how that works. What else? So that's your boss, Cormac. Sometimes you could see him roaming around the map. If you actually want to find him roaming throughout the map, you can find him at these locations. You can find him... Let's open our map here. You can see him in Los Angeles, chilling. You can see him... Let's see here. You can find him definitely in Washington. You can actually find him at the Pentagon. So go to the Pentagon, walk up to his office. Normally he's in, his little office doing his things. If you ask him, like, is there missions for me to do? He might actually have a mission for you. Not very many people go to talk to Cormac. I guess you can, but it's not really something that's like, oh my gosh, that's amazing. But it's up to you on what you do. One second. But anyways, sorry. So you can basically go to Cormac to ask for missions if you want to, and he might have maybe an occasional mission for you. But don't be wrong. Cormac's not the only person you can get jobs from. You can also get you also can find, wait a minute. Yeah, you can find Cormac all the way down in Miami too. Cormac's actually been doing a lot of work in Miami, so if you guys want to check out what he's working on, ask him about Miami one day. Maybe he'll let y'all up on some secrets. But he's not the only person that you can talk to. You talk to Jack. Jack actually has multiple auto shops. He has one in Las Vegas. Let's see if I can find it real quick. Can I find his auto shop with ease? It's somewhere in this area. The West Commercial. Oh no, now I'm in the Grand Canyon. Alright, here we go. Let's see if we can find his workshop. It's a good thing that I'm showing it on video so that you guys can go back and be like, oh look, there's Jack's garage thingy. I'll try to name out all of them if I can find them. Who would have thought I'm making a Crew 2 police video and we're trying to find Jack's garages. No, it's not in this part of town. It's over here by West Commercial and Fremont Street. Fremont Street. I think I said that right. Y'all tell me in the comments, am I right or wrong? At this point, it doesn't even matter. Let's see here. Oh yeah, we're close. We're close. There it is. Right here. This is one of Jack's places. We also have one of his places in... I think there's one in Chicago as well, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, it's in Chicago. Yeah, it's somewhere over here. There's actually a mission where you actually have to go and talk to somebody at a gas station. It was an old mafia boss, or no, weapons dealer, something like that. And Jax hangs out somewhere in this area, because that's where you meet the weapons dealer, in here. And you meet him on the first floor, overlooking the city that way. So that means Jack's dealership is right around the corner, right? No one really normally goes to Jack's places. I don't even know if you guys will even use this as a thing. Oh, there it is, right here. See? Ta-da! Boom, right there. So basically you just have to figure out how to get on over there. So you just bash through them fences and then you get over there. So those are the two places that I'm going to show, because he actually has a lot of them. But those are two places you can go. One in Las Vegas and one in Chicago. You can also talk to Zephyr, but recently Zephyr's been killed in Need for Speed Payback because he died. Zephyr can provide street races and cool undercover missions, but he is killed in action. If you make the right choices in Need for Speed Payback and Need for Speed Heat, you can actually do missions from Lieutenant Shaw as well. So that's pretty cool. He gives missions. Chief Barricade gives missions, but he's in LA, so those are more like police missions, like pursue this subject or pursue this subject. If you're a cop, if you're a level 1 cop, exactly, and you call dispatch and say, hey, I have a are there any subjects in the area? You can call them and see what's going on there. You can also do the who else can you who are you gonna call? Ghostbusters. Who else? Let's see. You can talk to Noise Bomb. Actually, he's somewhere in Las Vegas. You can talk to Larry. All these people are street racers, so you have to be on the street racer side. You can't be a cop or an agent or whatever. You can talk to DJ. DJ's a hard person to find, though. He's not easy to find. You could talk to Fate. Fate's a legendary character. No one really knows if he's out there and alive, but you can talk to him. He might have some stuff to do. Yeah, there's hundreds of people to talk to, and there's lots of people to talk to. So go talk to them, make friends, do whatever. But cops and the crew, too, basically can pursue you anywhere now because we don't like changing our raps on them. If you guys have any questions about the police and how the crew 2 works, let me know. Seriously, just put them in the comments and I might text you back, or I might see it and give you a like or whatever. But ask questions if you need it. Like the video, please. We need all of the we need more likes. We need more people to get on with the program because we have so many views. I've went back and there's like 30 to 40 some people watching my videos and nobody's liking the video. Like the video. Y'all some bitches. Like the video. Anyways. But thank you again. This video was cool, I guess. I mean, like, I feel like I've just told y'all just random crap that doesn't even really be necessary. I might take the video down, I'm not sure, but y'all can mess around with the video. Y'all do you. I don't know, but yeah, that's what I got for the crew 2. The crew 2 is it's a big world. It's basically a spin-off. If you've played the crew 2 RP, you would know. Basically, it's just a mixture of all the games basically combined, basically. And you get to choose what you want to do next. And I have more events coming soon, from EMS and fire to medical, like in the forest, like responding like as a sheriff. Sheriffs are coming to the game, and off-road sheriffs. So there's a difference between a normal sheriff and off-road sheriffs, but I'm not going to get into it. I'll just wait for the update to come out, and then y'all can learn about it. I'm also working on a new speed task force, which is going to be really cool. A high-speed task force, so that's going to be coming in the future. And we're also going to be working on some street racer stuff, such as some like cool street race meetings. We're going to be adding a new story for the crew 2, so if you guys want to be interested in a new story, there you go. Need for Speed Payback's going to be getting some updates soon, so if y'all are interested in more Need for Speed, go check that out. Minecraft is getting an amazingly large update. It's going to take a long time, and I know that Minecraft has been very haywire on all of us, and I know that RP has not been up at all for a very long time, and the only map that's been open is Aliens, but I'm trying again, and it is a work in progress. So if I had to rate on how much I've gotten done, I would say 30% out of 100. So show the support, leave the likes in videos, because I like to see, I make the videos for you guys. I want to see the enthusiasm. You gotta show me the love, you know what I'm saying? You gotta do what you gotta do. But let's also remember, you gotta subscribe as well. If you haven't subscribed, please hit that little, you know, the subscribe thingy. It's square and it says subscribe, and I'm pretty sure it's red. I'm colorblind these days. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Oh my god, I need to shut up. Okay. I hope you guys enjoyed, because I don't really have that much to offer, other than that there's a police helicopter back there and it has a sniper rifle on it that one shots. Yeah, I think that's about it. I don't think I have that much to really explain. I mean, like, I'm just trying to do the best I can as myself. I'm just trying to do what I think is the best, because at the same time, the RP is definitely one of those things that's like, it's more business for me than fun. The only reason why I do it is for you guys. So understand that people give me crap all the time. People say that I did something that was not right, or I did something that was this, but all I was trying to do for anybody, it's all the same for everybody else. I can't give you more lead, and I can't not give you more lead, you know what I'm saying? I just want it to be where we all have fun and not worry about all these problems and things that we all go through. I made the RP so you guys could have something to do without the real world. Like, that's the whole point and the whole reason. But I feel like people are going away from the fact that we're here to have fun. If you want to be a police officer, be a police officer. Want to be a street racer and go up against the law? Go up against the law. If you want to be an FIB agent and take down a huge mafia, take down the mafia. This roleplay has infinite possibilities. And I know right now I'm a little limited to street racing, but if I can get Minecraft up and going, I'm telling y'all, things can go far, and I just want the support by them likes. The more likes that I can get for all the videos, all my videos, go back and watch them, like them, smick them, mock them, block them, sock them, whatever you do. Just, I need the love and support, because that's going to make us grow. That's going to get the channel better, that's going to get us up and going, and we're able to get that little boost to do what we need to do. So, I hope that everybody learned something from the video. I hope you guys learned as much as you can from police stuff. It's really epic, I guess you could say. Yeah, I'm also going to be doing some classes for level 1s and 2s if you guys want to be involved in that. So if you guys want to learn how to pursue like me and be very precision and on target and all that crap, you can. I think that's about it. I think I really like this RP, and I don't think it's going anywhere anytime soon, because I believe that everybody can do better. I really do. But maybe I'm wrong. You know, maybe I don't know. I second guess. I really do. I really wonder what goes on in y'all's heads sometimes. But hey, I'll see y'all in the next one. Make sure to leave a like, do comment. I like to see the comments. Make sure they're positive though. Don't say something mean just so then you can just say something mean. I mean, like, I want to see something that's actually cool. Like, hey, that was a nice video, or I don't know, something. You know, like, it's. So I like to see what you guys have to say. I really do. I think it makes my day when I pull up my phone and it says something. I guess I'll see y'all later. See y'all on the next one. And adios.